You must be Ringo. Look, darling. Johnny Ringo. The deadliest pistolier since Wild Bill, they say. What do you think, darling? Should I hate him?
Well, ain't you a sight for sore eyes? It's Katrina Porter.
Hi, I'm Serene.
Welcome to What Happens to Everybody Else. Hey, y'all.
Welcome, everybody.
Each episode, Katrina and I discuss a movie both of us love, and we run through the whole thing. However, one of us must play the con and attack it with whatever they can.
I'm going to do fine.
You sound confident.
I'm confident.
Our one rule is the con only has to attack during the synopsis. And if they say anything positive about the movie at all, they incur a penalty and will have to say something nice about a movie that they hate, which the pro gets to decide. So, as the pro today, if I catch a slip from Katrina, you're gonna hear this sound.
I'm in a glass case of emotion!
So, Katrina,
Yes.
how do you feel about doing this one today?
Not super confident. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cough up a bunch of criticisms whilst shooting up a bunch of baddies whilst drinking my margarita.
That's a lot of woolsting.
Yeah.
Okay, so a bad cough, nasty cough, and shooting up a bunch of bad guys, finger guns, whilst drinking heavily. Well, that can only mean that we could only be talking about 1993's Tombstone. I don't know that the people, we like a wide variety of movies.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Oddly, we don't have a lot of, chick flicks in our repertoire. It's just not my thing.
It's not my thing. It's what's hysterical is it's not my thing, but the ones that we do are the chickiest of chick flicks ever. Like we have Sense and Sensibility.
Yes.
We have The Princess Bride.
Yes.
We have Love Actually.
Because those are all good.
I believe we have Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
To each their own.
I really like Westerns.
I do too.
Quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a whole lot of fun. We have a lot of action movies. We don't have a ton of Westerns.
Yeah.
We'll remedy that.
Can we do Two Mules for Sister Sarah?
Yes.
I love that movie.
We can do any of them. Except Unforgiven.
Except the Oscar winner.
Yeah. Yes. Basically. I don't know. It's just,
Point of clarification.
Yes.
You said any Westerns. Can we do that one with Drew Barrymore and Mary Stuart Masters?
Shut up.
What was that called? Bad Girls?
Bad girls. Look at us. We're bad girls. We got guns. Let's talk a little bit about Tombstone before we get in the synopsis. I know you'd like that.
Yes, I would like anything that delays the nonsense that's going to be coming out my mouth heels.
We already did shots tequila. That should help.
I know. Who are we?
No,
We're too old for that.
we're not.
Oh, well, we did it, so I guess not.
I think we've reached the correct age for taking shots of tequila. Any younger, it's like, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing?
Yeah, now it's sophisticated, which I almost couldn't say.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, disclaimer.
Uh-oh.
Well, more of an apology.
Ooh.
I think I was a little drunk in the last Boy Scout.
Oh. Do I need to go ahead and apologize for that, too? Because I was fucking trapped.
I don't... it's crazy. I don't think we drank more than we normally do. We were pretty consistent. You got back on the Calamocho train, but I had my normal.
Toot toot.
Yeah.
We didn't eat.
Oh. I blame queso. It didn't get me where it needed to.
Well, all I know is that I was a little slurry.
From your slurry.
I was editing. I was like, uh-oh. No regrets.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk a little bit about Tombstone. This movie was written by Kevin Jarre.
Fucking peasant. It's Jarre.
Jarre. Written by Kevin Jarre. He had previously written the screenplay for Glory.
Oh, so he does funny movies.
Yep. The script took about a year to write, and he originally wanted Kevin Costner to star in it as Wyatt Earp. But Costner didn't like that the script didn't focus enough on Wyatt Earp.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. So that narcissistic diva passed. Well, soon after, Costner teamed up with Lawrence Kasdan, who wrote a few little-known independent films like Empire Strikes Back.
What?
Return of the Jedi. Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Bodyguard.
Wait, what? Sorry, I had to make a margarita delivery request.
Uber drinks.
Yeah, from upstairs. All those Star Wars movies, and then he's like, I think I'm going to do a little musical rom-com.
He did tons of movies. But he had done The Bodyguard, and because Kevin Costner was way, way, way up on the very tippy top in Hollywood, he had a lot of influence. So he essentially tried to stonewall Tombstone because he wanted to do his own thing. I know.
Scandalo.
A scandalo. Everything from casting, costumes, locations, studios. It's amazing Tombstone was made at all.
He sounds like a dickhead.
He was being a little bit of a dickhead. It was just, he wanted to do his own thing and he didn't want any competition. So he
Will be better.
He showgirled it and threw some pearls down. Tried to get Tombstone to fall down the stairs. Fortunately, Kurt Russell became involved with it, and in addition to writing the script, it would be Kevin Jarre's first go as director.
Okay.
He was very excited, but he struggled quite a lot. He was really focused on historical accuracies and perfecting shots, and he really did not like input from anyone, from cast, studio.
I'm starting to like this guy.
It was not a happy set. And because of the very, very super limited budget, because they could only get, the only studio that they could get to actually release their movie was Buena Vista, who's a subsidiary of Disney.
Oh, okay.
They had some demands. They had to get the movie out fast. They wanted it done by Christmas. Even though the script was terrific, Jarre was fired as director.
Jarre.
And he was absolutely devastated by it. The studio still wanted to make the movie, and the cast definitely did, because a lot of them had turned down roles to be in this.
Oh.
Right. So then George P. Cosmatos came in to direct.
Is that a tequila?
He's Greek, so maybe an ouzo.
Oh. Opa!
Opa! And he is the one that ultimately directed it. Sort of.
Oh, okay.
He was a bit of a handful.
Oh my God, did Steven Spielberg step in?
Oh, I can't believe I didn't get a Steven Spielberg connection. It's the 90s.
Oh, true.
Yeah. The cast and crew did not particularly like Cosmatos. The cinematographer, William Fraker, really did not like him. Actually, he didn't like anything about making the movie. At one point, he got into a screaming match with Cosmatos, and the two guys rammed their golf carts at each other.
Okay, so
yeah,
they're white.
Yes, they are definitely white. Supposedly, Kurt Russell was the one that got him in because of advice from Sylvester Stallone.
You say Sylvester Stallone, but I think it was another SS that was on the job.
It was not. It was old Sly.
Okay.
Sir Sly.
When did Tango and Cash and Tango come out?
After.
Oh.
I think. No, it would have been before. Maybe. I don't know. They were friends.
Mm-hmm.
But Cosmatos had directed Cobra and Rambo, First Blood Part 2. And because the studio still wanted to make it quickly, Cosmato and Kurt Russell had a secret understanding. Cosmato would get the movie made on time, and Kurt Russell would be the ghost director.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Because but apparently Sylvester Stallone had suggested him specifically because he'd worked on these other two movies with him, and Stallone was able to do that too. And if you go back and watch Cobra, it looks like Sylvester Stallone directed that movie.
Well, we're doing Cobra, and it's mine.
Well, I give you that little gem.
Thanks.
As a precursor.
There's no way I'm going to remember that.
Oh. Well, so basically, Kurt Russell, without Kurt Russell, none of it would have gotten done. He immediately kind of took a hold of the script and just started trimming it like crazy. And he wanted to specifically kind of focus more on Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday's relationship. He took out a bunch of, they took out a lot because they had to. They had to make it shorter. But Kurt Russell had taken out so much of his own stuff because he wanted the cast to kind of trust him and realize, like, I'm not just cutting everybody else's parts except for mine so that this could be just Wyatt Earp. Kevin Costner. He kept everything. He was the glue. He was the Kurt glue. Basically, Val Kilmer said flat out, this movie would not have been made without Kurt Russell. And to Kurt Russell's credit, he never claimed credit of it until after Cosmatos had died. And he did that out of respect. And there were plenty of people that had already said that beforehand, that there was rumors of that happening, but he didn't.
He seems like a really good guy in real life.
Everything I've read of this is like the opposite from Scrooged. And I know you feel like maybe some things were not historically accurate. You're going to be shocked at some of the things that were.
I doubt it.
Most of it was. Historians say like 90% of this movie was historically accurate.
Were the historians named Burt Muscle?
No, it was Goldie Hawn. That's all the pre-synopsis trivia I have.
Okay.
Got anything to say?
Do my best.
Let the games begin.
Our movie begins.
No.
Wait, what?
This movie begins by saying this was a film made by Synergy, Cinergi, and that's not how you spell synergy. These people can't spell. That's con.
Hey, look at me.
What?
And keep looking at me. How do you spell synergy?
Synergy.
No, it isn't.
Synergy.
No, it isn't. Look down. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, you fucking... I was like, wait, what?
Okay, did you get that out of your system?
It's gone.
Do you have any other trash before we start?
The trash is there. I just said it.
This movie begins with Robert Mitchum. He is the narrator, but he was actually supposed to be in the movie. But during filming, he fell off his horse. I know. Probably because he was old as fuck. What the fuck were they doing putting him on a horse? He couldn't be in it, but he remained as the narrator. And we get a history recap of the Old West. And we learn that newly retired lawman Wyatt Earp moves to Arizona, and so does his buddy Doc Holliday.
Holy shit, that's a lot of dust.
It is a lot of dust.
There's no way that's getting out of an ass crack anytime soon.
Ooh.
Right? It's
Ooh.
gone.
Yeah, you would have dust ass, for sure.
For sure. Forever.
I know, forever.
I would just clump up and...
Pretty sure a bath would just take care of that right away.
But they didn't take baths then.
Sure they did. Remember in
Deadwood?
Deadwood, when they put Calamity Jane in that one, and she's like,
You need a bath, Jane. And I'm gonna fucking take it. God, burn my fucking snatch!
Wyatt Earp is, of course, played by Kurt Russell, and Doc Holliday is played incredibly by Val Kilmer. I'm just going to go ahead and move the big red button a little bit closer to
I
me.
almost said something just there. We're 1 minute in.
Oh.
Fuck.
Originally, writer Kevin
Jarre?
wanted Willem Dafoe to play Doc. I know. But because the one and only studio they could get for the movie, like I said, was Buena Vista, and a subsidiary of Disney, it was decided that the guy who had just made the super controversial The Last Temptation of Christ
Oh my.
would not be good casting. So Val was cast, and thank God, because it was a career-defining performance. And you know who feels that way? Val Kilmer. He named his autobiography, I'm Your Huckleberry. He's so good. Everything, every line. We also learn about the gang known as the Cowboys. They have settled there, and they conveniently can be identified by red sashes that they wear.
I have in my notes.
Oh boy. Here we go.
They shot up a weeding?
Uh-oh. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
When did you write your notes?
When I was on vacation in Florida.
Oh, no.
Maybe at nighttime, hanging out with my sister-in-law, Melissa.
Well.
Maybe drinking some moonshine to get in, to get in the mood. Yeah, I'm method like that. Well, here's the thing. They shot up a wedding. Now I'm sad. And the only reason why I want to get sad at a wedding is regret drinking too much wine, or maybe regret from drinking too much wine.
Well, there's a wedding going on, and that's about to go really, really badly because the cowboys arrived to decant up the place. Mm-hmm. Okay, so damn near everyone in this movie is either a well-known actor or cast for other reasons.
That's a con.
What? Why?
It's too many well-known actors.
Too many.
It's distracting.
Is it?
Yeah.
You were distracted by too many well-known people in this movie.
I'll tell you what I was distracted by. They made John Connor's dad a bad guy. How are you going to do Kyle Reese that way? He saved the freaking world by banging Linda Hamilton.
Sure. He was fantastic in Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
He was fantastic in Terminator.
Yes, he was.
He was fantastic in Aliens.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. He's fantastic in this one.
Mm-hmm.
And they're completely different roles. He has range as an actor. I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick rundown of the baddies to make it easier. We got Stephen Lang, Thomas Hayden Church, Michael Rooker, John Corbett is in this. Paul Ben Victor, and most importantly, Johnny Ringo, played brilliantly by Michael Biehn. And Curly Bill Brocious, played by Powers Boothe. And if that isn't the most badass fucking name you've ever heard, I'm going to call you a liar.
It's not, actually.
Really? What beats Powers Boothe?
Carrot Top.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and disagree with you on this one.
Anna Serene. That's the coolest name ever.
Oh,
Yeah. Serene.
more than Powers Boothe?
Yeah.
I can see it in your lying, filthy whore face.
Uh-huh.
It's getting worse.
My eyes are watering.
All that lying is leaking out your eyes. After they kill everyone, including Johnny Ringo psycho killing the priest, a train shows up to Tucson with Wyatt Earp, and he makes it pretty clear he has no desire to do any lying.
His mustache is aggressive.
His mustache was his own mustache.
Hey, that's worse. Poor Goldie.
Everybody's mustaches were their own. There was only one actor that wasn't able to do it, is because he would just come off of another movie. But yeah, it was kind of demanded of them.
If you want to be in this movie, you have to have been at least in 3 80s sitcoms and grow a mustache.
Yeah. Where's your fucking mustache?
Well, Bill Pullman is here, and now I want to watch Twister.
It is not Bill Pullman.
Who is it?
His brother Virgil, played by Sam Elliott, and Morgan, played by Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton.
Are you trying to tell me that Bill Paxton is not in Twister?
No, I'm not trying to tell you that.
I love Independence Day.
He's not in that. That's Bill Pullman.
Says you.
Okay, so this is Bill Paxton in Wyatt Earp in the other movie, the Deep Impact to our Armageddon. One of Wyatt Earp's deputies in Kevin Costner's Wyatt Earp, played by Bill Pullman.
What?
Yeah, I'm serious.
It's because they're the same.
No, they're not. They're not the same character, and they're not the same person, and they're not the same lifespan.
I love While You Were Sleeping.
It's Bill Pullman.
Okay.
Oh, also here's Wyatt's wife, who has a fun little addiction to laudanum.
Why isn't Sam Elliott working at the Double Douche?
No, that's Roadhouse, and that's about 100 years after this, I think. It was a long time after
Long time ago.
Long time. Cut to Doc Holliday.
I got a real criticism about this.
Really?
Yep.
He is playing poker, and guess who he's playing against? And you are really not going to believe this because he is in heavy makeup. It's
Billy
Sylvester
Bob Thornton.
Stallone.
Wait, what?
It's not Billy Bob Thornton. He comes later. This is Sylvester Stallone.
What?
Yeah, I'm completely serious.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's Frank Stallone. My bad.
Fucker.
It's a Stallone. It's Frank Stallone.
Prove it. There is no way that Val Kilmer can play shirtless volleyball in this condition, and that's a con.
He definitely cannot.
And he's nothing. Go ahead.
What was that?
Nothing.
In this?
I was thinking about top volleyball.
You're thinking about volleyball.
Yeah.
But you're thinking about Val Kilmer because he's in this. So
I'm thinking that he can't do it, and that's a con.
I bet he could if he wanted to. Doc Holliday was plucky. Every single second Val Kilmer's on camera is a gift from the gods.
Why do they spit all the time? They remind me of drunk cows.
Because they got that, chew in their mouths.
It's gone.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. Okay? They didn't have cell phones then.
What?
I don't know. The marshal that shows up here, a sweet old man, tells the Earps the Red Sash Cowboys rule the law around these parts. You want to know something interesting?
What?
That where cowboy comes from? Cowboy is actually a derogatory term. Cowhand is like the job. Cowboy were like thieves and ne'er-do-wells.
Oh, okay.
Wyatt goes into the one saloon that the marshal tells him not to go into, and immediately gets into a confrontation with a real piece of shit dealing cards. And you'll excuse my language. He was being a real asshole.
How's he just gonna mosey on in and fuck with the mustard and biscuit guy, and then bitch slap him?
Okay, well, that's a good point. Thank you for bringing him up. The asshole, again, my apologies, is played by a very young, very different looking Billy Bob Thornton. This is years before he made Sling Blade. This is like 3 years before. If you really want to know how good of an actor he is, he wasn't written any lines for this. They just told him be a bully. And everything he says is ad-libbed.
You're not gonna get me.
It's incredible.
And goddamn it, Junior, how many times am I going to have to tell you to keep that damn cigar out of my face? Christ almighty, it's like I'm sitting here playing cards with my brother's kids or something. You nerve-wracking sons of bitches. Something on your mind?
So Wyatt just starts slapping him. And that is really effective. I liked it.
I bet you did.
I did.
Whore.
I want to see it again.
Doc's makeup looks like it inspired Steven Dorff's Daywalker makeup in Blade.
Maybe. Very pallid. Billy Bob shows up on the street to shoot Wyatt, probably because he's still sore about all that slapping. But luckily, Doc Holliday spots him. Katrina Porter.
What?
Would you like to know why Doc Holliday is called Doc?
Yes, because it's trivia.
He's called Doc because he went to dental school. He was a dentist. He was a practicing dentist.
He wanted to be a dentist.
Exactly. I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, he was a dentist. And then he got tuberculosis. And he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to live life to its fullest. And that's exactly what he did.
Well, that is good trivia about Doc Holliday.
Right here is Texas Jack Vermillion, and he is played by Peter Sherieko. I said earlier there's some people in the movie who were cast for other reasons, and he is one of those. He is the technical advisor for the film. And then the people in his employment are called the Buckaroos, and they're also in this movie. Cool, huh?
Mm-mm.
Buckaroos!
No.
Time to introduce some more characters. Well, this movie's got a lot of them. A traveling acting troupe shows up, and that means Josephine, played by Dana Delaney.
China Beach Lady.
China Beach Lady. This part was actually specifically written for Kevin Jarre's girlfriend at the time.
Jarre
at the time, Lisa Zane. But the studio wanted a familiar face, so they cast Delaney. Oddly enough, Josephine's acting partner is just called Mr. Fabian. And he is played by Lisa Zane's brother, Billy Zane.
Mm-hmm.
Neat, huh?
No. That sounds like it started a real family rivalry.
It did not.
They haven't spent a Thanksgiving together ever since.
Wyatt is immediately smitten with Josephine. Smitten.
He has no chill about the China Beach Lady. And I'm like, your wife hasn't even had her pint of laudanum for the night, man. Chill.
Technically, they weren't even they were common law married. I mean, they were married, but common law married.
So?
Eventually, Wyatt Earp's wife, the laudanum lady, Lady Laudanum, once Wyatt had moved on, spoiler, she found somebody new and asked him for a divorce, and Wyatt Earp said, no, I don't believe in that. Seriously.
She died of like a drug overdose.
Yes, she did.
Mm-hmm. And he was married to Josephine for like 47 years.
Yes. Yep. Josephine was, I think, maybe lady of the streets.
She came from family money.
Josephine came from family money, and then she ended up doing some of the oldest profession in the book.
All right.
Blowing.
Puffin. Blowing.
There's dick in them hills. This is actually relatively historically accurate. I love the acting scene because it seems like the rough and rowdy audience, including the red-sashed cowboys, are going to shoot them off the stage. But luckily, Curly Bill, that's Powers Boothe, is a fan of the arts.
Are you trying to tell me these guys color coordinate their sashes with each other?
Yeah, that's how it was in the Old West.
That is not how it... Do you think John Wayne would color cord a sash with somebody?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, right.
Look. Well, I'm sorry, Katrina, but they didn't have cell phones. Anyway.
What?
That's the thing about the actual Curly Bill. He was beloved by many. He really was. People loved him. And that was really intriguing to Powers Boothe. He wanted to, he saw a Western baddie that wasn't just the heel. And I love how much Billy, who's played by Jason Priestley, is into this performance.
Yes, he is.
He is super, super into Mr. Fabian.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows. That's some good acting he did, huh?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it sure was.
Nope. He can just go back to the peach pitch and peach pit.
But Mr. Fabian won't be there. Man, that Johnny Ringo. He is one cool cannoli.
Uh-huh.
They go to the saloon, and Doc Holliday is there, and he may be doing a little imbibing and a little bit of playing cards.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny Ringo, he does a little fancy gunnery, little here and here, and look at this, and this, and they had to practice that for months and months and months, I think.
You just made that up.
It looks like it. So Doc Holliday, because he's like, oh, this guy's challenging my abilities or whatever, then he gets his cup and does the same bullshit that guy just did and completely minimizes everything Johnny Ringo just did.
Listen, if these guys don't aggressively drive trucks, you can slap my face and call me Bill Pullman.
But why are you bringing Bill Pullman in this again?
Because I love aliens.
Oh, fuck's sake. If you loved aliens, you know that was Bill Paxton.
Sigourney Weaver's great.
Wyatt does his best to avoid Josephine, the actress. But she just keeps showing up. Isn't that always the way?
The flirting between Wyatt and China Beach while their horses are trying to bump uglies is really weird.
Yeah.
China Beach saying that her idea of heaven is room service, and that makes me want to like her a little bit, and I don't want to like her. That's a con.
Well, I'm sorry that you like her.
I don't like her. He said it makes me want to like her.
Because she's good at acting.
No, because she likes room service.
No, it sounds like she's turning it around for you.
No, she's not.
You found somebody in your tribe and you're rejecting it.
No, it gives me conflicted feelings, and I don't like that. I like two feelings.
Which are?
Happiness and anger.
Are there any other emotions? I don't think there are.
I'm trying to think of that emotions chart. Like
I'm thinking of Inside Out. Okay. I'm going to give you a gift.
Okay.
And this is totally true.
Okay.
I have a criticism for this movie. And I can because I'm the pro.
Okay.
I think that Josephine was miscast. I don't like Dana Delaney in this movie. I'm really not trying to trick you.
Okay.
Do you agree with me?
I'm not saying.
I wasn't trying to, but now I am.
I'm not saying.
I seriously, I don't think she was right for this.
Who do you think should have been her? Sigourney Weaver?
Lisa Zane. I agree with Kevin Jarre.
Like, I'm really loyal to those Zanes.
I am. Hey, Billy Zane, you can get a hold of me super easily.
Split Happens Pod.
On all of the socials. And splithappenspod.com is the website. I know it doesn't make it better, but his wife is a fucking pill.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wyatt immediately walks into his bedroom and gives his wife shit about laudanum, like he cares. But then she goes, me, I'm fine, with a Carol Baskins laugh. And he's like, okay.
Well, I mean,
he didn't really care. He was only asking her so he could get back to what he wanted to talk about.
Room service.
He's like, what do you want out of life? And she's like, right now. And he's like, well, coincidentally, I just want to travel and have room service.
Do you think that she should be all calm and collected on laudanum?
I think he should be maybe worried
You seem to think that her reaction was ridiculous, like Carol Baskins-esque.
No.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying his non-reaction is ridiculous. He doesn't care about his wife.
He does care about his wife. He is concerned. He asked her if that was all the laudanum.
And then when she acted like a cuckoo bird, he just moved on to travel in room service.
Because he wants to get, he's trying to get away from Josephine and try to have this experience with her.
You know she can't get on no boat without laudanum.
He can bring a travel size laudanum. He's just waving it in front of her face and backing up at the same time. You want to get it?
She accidentally falls off the pier.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Where's
shit.
Josephine?
Josephine. Curly Bill is live, laugh, loving it up at the local opium den. And he is tripping absolute bowling balls. Unfortunately, Curly Bill has guns. And he's doing stupid shit, like hooping and hollering like an idiot. And shooting at the moon. Shooting at the actual moon. And whatnot. And then, oops, all berries. He accidentally shoots the really super nice marshal. The town immediately wants to hang Curly Bill, but Wyatt is there to like stave the mob and work for justice. And wow, what a guy. Am I right?
How did I miss the fact that Virgil and Wyatt are brothers?
What? Yeah, how did you miss that?
I don't know, because they didn't do a very good job explaining things in this movie. And also...
And Morgan.
I know, I figured that out later on. Way far down in the movie.
Wow.
But it makes the fact that all of their wives look the same even creepier.
They got a type.
Ugh.
Katrina, this was the Old West. They all looked like that.
They all looked like blonde, blue-haired,
yes,
pasty bitches.
It was either that or the Josephines. I don't think you understand. Okay, here is the deal. In that time, there was a limited population, and there wasn't a whole lot of diversity yet. What?
That's not true, because Maureen O'Hara was in a Western, and she's redhead.
It quickly turns into a standoff between the goodies and the baddies.
They turn on him immediately.
Yeah.
Because he killed the sheriff.
Yeah.
These are the bad guys.
Yeah.
And they turn on their leader because their bad guy killed law enforcement. How does that make sense?
No, that's not the... No, it wasn't... The bad guys didn't...
Yes, several... You know how I know? Because they had those goddamn red sashes on.
It was the McMasters who eventually end up turning against him and join the posse with the Earps.
Okay, so the fact that in this scene they're turning against him, does it make them a little suspect? Like, the guys are like, well, he was just kidding. You can come back and be with the baddies again.
Yeah, that's how it was. Once a red sash, always a red sash. The cowboys are like, let him go. We kill people all the time. Mm-hmm. It's fine. We're allowed to do this. Johnny Ringo's is killed like 5 people since we've been standing here.
Where are the level-headed cowboys?
The level-headed cowboys?
Yeah.
The baddies?
Yeah.
Johnny Ringo.
Johnny Ringo, the guy who killed a priest in the opening scene.
He's very calm.
Well, and also, I consulted with my cowboy expert.
Yes?
Yes. And according to research...
Who's your cowboy expert?
Ty. 30 to 40% of cowboys were people of color.
Okay.
What's the non-pigmently challenge ratio in this movie?
In Tombstone, Arizona?
Do you think 30 to 40% of the people were people of color, those cowboys?
Did I tell you already that all of those white people went to Tombstone to try and get gold out of dem hills? It was all a bunch of white people creating a boom town. So all these white people like scurried together and it wasn't diversified yet. Curly Bill is released because judges are cheap here. And the mayor very badly wants the Earps to be the law around there. And the mayor is our good friend Terry O'Quinn, otherwise known as John Locke from Lost. We love him.
I love him in Lost.
I liked him as a stepfather.
That was a weird, creepy movie.
It was a weird, creepy movie. Mm-hmm. He's good in this. It's a small part, but he's able to like kind of get it.
Nice try, French fry.
Damn it. Drink more. The Earps are taking a hard stance on not getting involved, except Virgil, otherwise Sam Elliot, otherwise known as me. who can't say no and immediately caves in.
But initially he was like, we need to stay out of this and go work at the Double Douche.
Yeah. Not the Double Douche.
And then he like immediately changed his mind.
Yeah, because he said it. I've been going all around this town looking at people in the eyes. Some kid almost got run over by a horse and a guy with a whip.
I'm fine taking all their money, but looking them in the eyes is just a bridge too far.
He says I feel guilty about taking all their money.
Bullshit.
He did.
Did he give it back?
Yes.
I didn't see him.
It was written out of the script.
Prove it. I thought you said that this was 90% historically accurate.
They took that out of the script because that actually didn't happen. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wait, did you just make my point?
Nope.
Oh.
I got the opposite of your point. They wanted to make this historically accurate. So that was in the script. That he had given back all the money. But it wasn't like it. But real Virgil, he had really not had that money. He had not actually not had it given.
You're just saying words because you know that I have no idea what you're saying.
I am not.
Wait, what?
This is the easiest thing in the world to understand.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
My head hurts. I feel like
Mine too.
someone trying to teach me math right now. Any math.
I feel like my brain has just started buffering.
I think I'm sweating.
Oh my god.
It's like when you go to, well, maybe you haven't seen this, but when people go to sporting events,
I go to hockey games.
one of the things that they do is on the Jumpertron, they show like the cup thing where they have a ball under the cup and they move it around real fast.
Yeah.
And like everyone's like 3.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like
love it.
1 and it's 3 because I can't do that for shit.
I can.
That's what I feel like right now.
I love that game.
I hate it.
I love it. Also in baseball when it's ketchup, mustard, and relish. And I'm like, go relish.
Well, that's the easy one to, well, fucking mustard, man.
Mustard always wins.
Are we in the part where Virgin, Morgan, and Wyatt are... Wait, what a horrible name to name your son. You're just setting him up for failure.
You know it's Virgil, right?
What kind of name is Virgil? You're just setting your kid up to get not laid.
You said virgin.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You most certainly did.
No, I did not. Are we in the part where Virgin, Morgan, and Wyatt are... Wait, what a horrible name to name your son. So, anyway, are we in the part where it's basically the cover picture of the movie where the 3 brothers and Doc are walking?
Almost. Doc Holliday, like I said, everything came out of the history books. Doc Holliday especially, damn near all of his lines were taken from like newspapers and historical... Yeah, all of it. That I'm your Huckleberry and Daisy if you do and all that shit. That's him. Speaking of Doc, at this point he's hanging out in the saloon playing cards and he's starting to look pretty gray.
You know, I'm beginning to think that that lady doesn't have good intentions for him.
Yeah, I don't think she does.
Mm-mm.
She ain't good for him.
That's a con.
And I suspect he might be doing a little naughty cheating cards.
I'd like to pick those shells up and put them together and put them in my pocket. Take them home.
Because of Val Kilmer?
Yes. Val Kilmer, the person.
But
In Top Gun.
no, you said the cups.
No, I didn't say cups.
You sure did.
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna that poor rewind button's gonna get lots of use.
I didn't say cups. I think I said pieces.
No, you didn't. You said cups.
I did not say cups.
Yes, you sure did.
I don't think so.
Well, now I don't know. Oh boy, who's gonna be right?
I'd like to pick those shells up and put them together and put them in my pocket.
Well, Doc Holliday's cheating. There's obvious cheating.
It's a rascal.
He's really pissed off Ike. You can tell which one he is in the cowboy clique. He's the one that looks like an old prospector.
Did you say cowboy click?
I did. Shockingly, he's even more pissed when Virgil throws him in the drunk tank. Okay, time for some famous U.S. history. The gunfight at the OK Corral. It actually wasn't at the OK Corral. It was like done a lot on the side, right by the photography studio, which is in the movie. They showed that because it's historically accurate. About 30 shots were fired in 30 seconds. That's a whole lot of shots in a whole few amount of seconds.
I don't know a lot about guns, but I know what I don't know, and I know what I know. And I know that there were more bullets shot than could be in those guns.
30 shots in 30 seconds. Real Ike Clanton filed murder charges against the Earps and Doc Holliday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the scene that is basically the cover picture of the movie that has Doc and the Earps, which is a ridiculous name,
The Earps.
walking, and there's a building on fire behind them.
Yeah.
And there's like 3 people running around with water buckets, and they're throwing it everywhere except for the fire.
They don't know what they're doing.
Should they have the buckets?
No, they've never seen fire before.
Should they have the buckets?
They've never seen buckets before.
Should they have the buckets?
They don't know. They don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. All they know is that there's hot coming off of the building, and now they have something in their hands.
So they're just going to throw the water up in the air, not towards the hot.
I have no idea how this works. They just think it's magic. That place got set on fire, probably because people were gambling. Billy Claiborne, he's the one that is the last one killed. He's Doc Holliday says, "You're Daisy if you do," or whatever. The guy that is playing him is Glenn Wyatt Earp III, Wyatt Earp's 5th cousin. So that night they do have a funeral for the dead
Yeah.
cowboys.
Honest Serene.
Yep,
You like drag queens?
I do.
You're very good at makeup yourself.
Huh?
When you try,
Okay.
I want you to look me in my eyes, my cowboy eyes,
I can't see that far.
and tell me that the makeup on these cadavers is not ridiculous. I'm all for somebody getting a glow up, but Billy in particular looks ridiculous.
They had to paint for the back row. It was you know.
Oh my god. You are
Not everybody got front row seats in
Okay.
those days.
all right. Don't be honest with the people. It's
You know,
okay.
Criticize all you want. This funeral has fucking everything. It has glass coffins. It has banners. A banner saying murderers. It has fireworks.
Well, oh shit! I hope they don't give those one guys with the buckets on firework duty.
Me too.
I have a serious question.
Yeah.
When Morgan Earp is trying to figure out when the bad guys are coming, do you think he tosses the dirt in the air? And he's like,
Like dirt instincts.
according to my dirt instincts,
Like he doesn't
I
twist-
reckon they should be here as the crows fly.
I hope so. I hope
And they're
so.
like, God, Morgan's out there playing with the goddamn dirt
I
again.
wish it would have saved his life.
And Virgil's like, he's talking about those dirt instincts. Dropped on his head too many
He's
times.
out there playing with the dirt. Oh, let him play.
Did these idiots not really think the bad guys were going to try some tomfoolery?
I don't know, but they should have. Johnny Ringo is definitely pretty sore about his buddies getting killed.
Right.
He wants to pick a fight with Wyatt, and Wyatt has zero interest in that. He says he's not going to fight him because there's no money in it, which I have more questions about that. But then Doc, on the other hand, peps right up.
Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood?
I'm your Huckleberry. That's just my game.
And it just rolls out of his mouth so naturally. About I'm your Huckleberry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's the thing with that. A lot of people had speculated that I'm your Huckleberry is in reference to a huckle on a casket is the handle, and a pallbearer then would be called a hucklebearer.
Oh.
So a lot of people thought is like I'm your hucklebearer. It means like I'll carry your coffin. Like I'll be the one to kill you.
Wow, that's sweet.
It'd be cool, except it is not. It is I'm your Huckleberry because that was it was an in phrase at the time. It was in like Huckleberry had a bunch of uses, but it just meant like the person to get the job done was a Huckleberry. So he says I'm your Huckleberry. It is the one line that got Val Kilmer to sign on to this movie.
Huh.
When he read the script, he just really liked it, and he's like, I'm in. Unfortunately, that night, a night filled with, let me set the stage.
Okay.
It's a night filled with thunder and lightning. and moody music.
Okay.
And tense drama.
Mm-hmm.
And poor Virgil is maimed. And Morgan, according to my notes, is shot to dad. Because I can't type for shit.
This scene made me so angry.
Because them dastardly cowboys?
Well, hasn't Bill Pullman been through enough? It looked like he was winning. He was like an 8-ball away from winning that game. And he's probably never beat Wyatt or Virgil at pool ever.
Probably not, because Bill Pullman wasn't there. It was Bill Paxton, for fuck's sake.
Well, speaking of fuck's sake, to go after the sister wives was kind of fucked up too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not okay. That's what makes the McMasters say, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I draw the line right here, throwing my sash down. I don't agree with this.
I want to be quiet because I want you to get to the part that actually made me howl with laughter.
Oh! Well, Wyatt's had enough of this because one of his brothers just got killed. Mm-hmm. The other one got maimed. And he's had enough. He gathers up his remaining brother that's not dead and wives to leave town. But he stops by to say goodbye to the cowboys, because that's nice. Johnny Ringo, who just can't fucking help himself, like, you smell that? Smells like death. Because I killed your brother, you dumb fuck.
He's not a nice guy.
Wyatt's like, we're done. It's squashed. So then Curly Bill says easily my favorite line of the whole movie.
Well, bye.
He's so sarcastic about it. It's fucking perfect.
I don't remember.
I think you do, because I've sent you that GIF about 100 times. Unfortunately, Curly Bill isn't satisfied with this, though, and sends 2 of his guys to kill them all at the train station. What a dick. But Wyatt is ready. And he kills one and tells the other one a rousing speech, which happens to be historically accurate.
Okay, prove it.
I can. It's historically accurate, which means it's written in books.
I don't think that's what that means.
Books are things that have pages in them, held together by 2 hard paper things. And they have flaps. Did I just discover a new word you don't like?
I don't think I like flaps.
Oh, God, I don't either. What ensues is called the Earp Vendetta ride. It is a very historical thing.
Bullshit.
It is absolutely.
Wait.
Every bit of this is history.
Are you trying to tell me
Yeah.
that if you're in a shootout, you can just run up to the main bad guy and just go, no, 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 and then he doesn't get shot? Get the fuck out of here.
This is another shootout between 2 groups, and this is another historically accurate thing. If you look up, like, crazy things about Tombstone or about Wyatt Earp or whatever, this is true. Curly Bill shot 3 times at Wyatt Earp, missed, out of bullets, and then he shot him with a shotgun. Cut him got him right in the gut.
Okay, but was that while Wyatt Earp was walking up to him going, no, 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 no?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
No, come on.
It is.
This bitch.
That's how he was. Yes, it is. He got to come up and say, no, 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 no. I don't agree with this.
Okay.
No, you're not going to shoot me.
Okay.
Not today. Am I going to shoot you? Yes way, Jose.
Okay. Hey, Anna.
Poor Fabian. Mr. Fabian shot. Mr. Fabian got shot. Billy Zane. And absolutely nobody is more crushed by it than Jason Priestley.
Hey, Anna.
I wanted to hug him. Yeah?
You know who one of the main bad guys? Ike?
Yeah.
Do you know who he is?
Yes.
Who?
The old prospector.
It's the actor is Stephen Lang.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got it in my...
Yeah. But do you know who the main bad guy in?
The bodyguard?
Avatar.
You bitch. You bitch.
He is, though. It's just true. It's historically accurate.
We were having a lovely time. We had
And now Charlton.
We had tequila. And, you know what? Fuck you. dare you?
Can you explain to me why Charlton Heston is in this movie?
I can.
Okay.
I know you don't like him. Neither do I. But, and I mean this, regardless of his political standings or anything like that, he was in a shitload of Westerns.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of Westerns. He's Western royalty, as is Robert Mitchum. So his place in this is correct.
Okay.
Well, he owns a ranch. He's old Mr. Ranch is his character's name.
Oh, Mr. Butterfingers.
Charlton Heston is, no, he's the owner of the ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Hidden Valley.
Nuh-uh.
That's what it said.
That stuff's delicious.
Doc, that sneaky little fox, is lying there close to death and tricks Wyatt into giving him his star, his cop star.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask you a serious question?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think Val Kilmer is so method that he got lung cancer from this movie?
You proud of that? You proud of that?
Yes and no.
You know what? I'm proud of you. If I could actually physically cry, it would bring a tear right here.
Here at Split Happens, we are very sad when people have any form of cancer.
Yeah, especially Val Kilmer. He's wonderful.
He
He's a wonderful person. You told me about the documentary.
Oh, the documentary
seen
is
it.
so good.
Did he talk about this movie at all?
I can't remember. It
He
really
had to have.
The documentary really focuses on his life, like, and especially his life now.
I know he has like a reputation for being difficult.
He
sometimes.
does?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. But I think he's just very, very committed. I really, really do believe that. I think he is.
I think this movie's shown us that.
He really wanted to get the lunger like down and get it like to make it look like as accurate as possible. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say? I want you to say it.
No.
Say it.
Listen.
Hey, no. You made your bed.
Mm-mm.
Say it.
I don't know what that is.
He got lung cancer. That's why he looks pallid? That's why he's like shaking and stuff?
No.
What happened? You got to give me a yes.
Yes.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Wait, what? That wasn't... Wait.
Boy, he did a good job.
That's not a...
Boy, he did a good job.
I wasn't listening to you.
Hey, Katrina Porter.
What?
What would you like to say about the movie Leaving Las Vegas? Was that an Oscar-winning movie?
Yes, that movie is an Oscar-winning movie.
No, you can't use that. I reject it because I just said it.
We only have one rule. There are no sub-rules.
Yes, there are. We did this last time, you drunk bitch. We just went over all of this. You can't say it if somebody has already said it.
You're not. You're making that
No,
up.
I don't think I am.
Okay, here's my compliment of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It has Elizabeth Shue in it, and Elizabeth Shue was in Adventures in Babysitting, and that was a really good movie, and it also had Vincent D'Onofrio. I can't watch Nicolas Cage movies after that movie.
I can. I'll watch Raising Arizona any day. All day.
Oh, God.
Johnny Ringo goes up to what I think is a ridge, because that's what I wrote down. Goes up to a ridge to wait to have a gun battle with Wyatt. And he sees him coming and says, I didn't think you had it in you. But from the shadows comes...
I'm your Huckleberry.
And Johnny Ringo is shitting himself. Wyatt, he can beat. Doc, even looking like a walking corpse, he cannot. And he knows it.
Listen.
Huh?
We don't have time to get into all the historical inaccuracies of this movie, but nobody alive actually knows who killed Johnny Ringo, but it sure as shit wasn't Doc Holliday.
Excuse me?
Doc Holliday didn't kill Johnny Ringo.
Yeah, he did. I saw it.
What do you mean you saw it?
Yeah, I watched it on this movie like a bunch of times.
He did.
Yeah, I think he did.
No, I'm telling you with my
With your what?
My mouth words that that he didn't.
He definitely did. I seen it on film. Doc tells him we have a game to finish. And Ringo's all, oh, that? I wasn't serious. You thought I was serious? No, man. I wasn't serious. I was just a kiddin'.
He turned a little yellow belly.
I was just joshing. Yeah. And cold-ass Doc replies, I wasn't. And then he kills Ringo in the most badass way ever. It is so fucking great.
Just
He's
not
just
in real
like,
life.
Pam. Just gives him one Pam right in the fore-Pam. And then he flashes his stolen badge, too. And he's like, that shit's legal, motherfucker.
Oh, I suppose that's historically accurate as well.
It was. God, this movie, it's like watching a documentary. I can't wait till David Attenborough shows up.
And then he immediately walks off the set. He's like, this is a bunch of bullshit.
The Cowboys. Eventually, they kill off all the rest of the Cowboys, and then we see Doc on his deathbed. And Val Kilmer is very committed. You were absolutely correct about that. He is method. He wanted to look like he actually was like, dying, like cold, that. So he had them put ice on the bed, and he laid down on ice.
Why is he sweating? That doesn't make sense.
Because they were misting him. Yeah.
Misting him with nonsense.
No, he's on ice. That's why he's called Iceman in Top Gun.
No, not true. Wyatt Earp never wrote that book, Doc and Me. I looked it up.
He did.
No, I'm telling you, he didn't.
I saw it. I saw it in the movie. We then see Wyatt reunite with Josephine.
Get the fuck out. Isn't it a little presumptuous of Wyatt to think that he could show up to China Beach's dressing room and say, I'm broke as fuck, I ignored my wife while she was getting addicted to giggle medicine, 12,000 me with no impulse control want me dead, and my mustache looks crazy? It's a little presumptuous, right?
No, it's not presumptuous. It's romantic. Some people know what romance is. I'm sorry that your heart is empty and cold and made of metal. Well, guess what?
What?
That's the end of the movie.
It's done. Yes. It's over now.
I knew I was getting a button push.
Oh, fuck. I had to work so hard to get a button push from you. This is so unfair. It's easy with me. Oops. I really love this movie.
Yeah. This is a great movie. Val Kilmer is perfect.
He's wonderful.
You know who I actually don't think is very good?
Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
He had a lot going on. He had a lot on his shoulders.
And then it got me to thinking.
Uh-oh. Is he good in any of his movies?
I mean...
Overboard.
I know.
Captain Ron. I don't know why you're laughing. Captain Ron is a treasure.
Well, I don't think he's actually good in this. I don't think he's going to listen to this.
Did you see the mustache?
Yeah, that's Exhibit 9.
I don't know why we're like whispering.
I know.
I mean, he had a lot going on. I stand by Dana Delaney. I don't think she was that great. I thought it was a miscast.
I thought she was fine.
Yeah. I think if you see what Lisa Zane looks like, it makes sense. She looks like a Josephine.
Yeah, I think I like the fact that so much of the story is true.
It really is. I think that that's fantastic. I can tell you, and I'm so shocked that you didn't bring this up, but one thing that is definitely historically inaccurate was that silver lame dress that she was wearing.
Well,
I actually looked up because there's a website that just talks about accuracy in costumes in movies and TV, and they got a lot of things correct for sure. They made them wear like the type of wool that they would have been wearing during that time, and it was hot. It was hot.
Lisa Zane has been in stuff before.
Yeah, she's an actress.
Yeah,
she's pretty.
She's very pretty.
I liked it. And I can't believe I completely forgot to tell you because I was going to come back to it in the beginning.
Oh, the budget?
Yeah. Okay, so The budget for this movie, I'm going to get this a little bit wrong, and I am very, very sorry about that. I know the budget for this was $25 million because that's all they could get. Right.
Seriously?
Yeah. They more than doubled it. It was about $56 million that it came in. So it was a profit, which is good. Wyatt Earp, on the other hand, came out the next year, and it was not received well. It was boring. It was 3 hours long. Self-indulgent ass. And it's kind of the opposite. I can't remember what exactly the budget was. If it was like 70 something million, but it only made like 30 something million.
I wonder if that's why, because they only had a $25 million budget. I wonder if that's why the people with the buckets actually didn't put the fire out, because they're like, we need to keep this fire going.
Probably. Yeah. There's a lot of miming.
Right.
They hired a lot of mimes.
Yeah, it's a con.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like that was kind of poetic justice a little bit, since he tried to blackball the movie.
Yeah.
Or stonewall the movie.
Do you want to hear what people's favorite Westerns are?
Yes. Oh boy, would I ever love that. What's your favorite Western? Is it Tombstone?
Yeah, and I find, as I said earlier, I really like Two Mules for Sister Sarah. I like Fistful of Dollars. I like a lot of the Westerns, not John Wayne.
I like some of the John Waynes. His True Grit, I've liked a million times more than the remake, and I didn't hate the remake.
Yeah.
But the original was very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Charlton Heston's are very, very good. Robert Mitchum's are wonderful.
Bad Girls. Well, let's hear what the people have to say.
Yes, thank you for bringing me back onto the tracks. I would love to hear about your favorite Westerns, and you can get a hold of us and let us know what they are very, very easily. We're at Split Happens Pod on all of the socials, and splithappenspod.com is the website. Are we going to say what we're doing next?
I can't remember. Oh, yes.
Is it because of transformations?
Yes.
Well, it's going to be one of yours. It's a movie that kind of covers transformations in a sense.
Yes, it does.
A transformation.
And beautiful singing voices.
And reproduction.
Reproduction. We're kind of doing that for Alyssa Angel, too.
Yeah, we are. We're doing Grease, too.
Yeah, we are.
I can't wait. I am the con.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, right.
You don't think you're going to get a button push in that?
No. Am I charade?
That's not how he sounds, you drunk hooligan.
Thank you for listening, everybody. We really, really appreciate it. We love the love.
We do love the love.
Yeah. Give us a rate and review if you feel so inclined. We love that, too.
Yeah,
we love it all. Mm-hmm. Every bit of it. Well, this was amazing, as always.
Yes.
See you next time, Katrina Porter.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.